Now, yesterday on JKL Live, the Jeff Koinange live show on Citizen TV, Jeff Koinange hosted the Kitengela 3. Remember, the Longton brothers and Bob Jagi, who is an activist that was opposing the finance bill here 2024 before his abduction together with the Longton brothers. Now, these were popularly known to many Kenyans as the Kitengela 3. One former acting Inspector General of Police, Masengeli, was summoned by the High Court to answer on the whereabouts of the Kitengela 3. Now, after the summon and Masengeli being prosecuted by the High Court where he was given a 6-month sentence in prison for failing to failing to attend court summons in contempt of the court. The following day, the Kitengela 3 reappeared. Now, the said 3 men gave account of what happened while they were in custody after they had been kidnapped for over 31 days. According to one Bob Jackie, the room that he was being held seemed to be like a government-owned building. And he says, next to his room, there was another man that was held in the adjacent room. And he took the step of peeping through the cracks to see who else was being held in the place that he was. And that is when he saw one Yusuf, the member of County Assembly of Wajir, who was kidnapped by men believed to be working with the National Police Service. Now, Bob Jagi says after he left the premises and after they were released, that is when he went to do his research and realized that the man that was being held adjacent to his room was none other than Yusuf. Now, what does this tell you? You know, the abductions narrative has been going on in our republic for some time right now. And it's something that the government has failed to recognize. The government of the day has failed to even take account or even to take ownership of their mistake. Remember, Cabinet Secretary of Public Service Justin Muturi called out the government openly criticizing them of the abductions that have been going on. Now, remember, the Kitengela 3 were abducted in September. They were released in September. Now, in October, that is when the news broke out that the member of County Assembly, the Wajir County Assembly member, his body was found dumped at Lake Yahuda. Now, I want to give you the detail of what was revealed. The family, in September 17th, family of the Wajir Mca, Yusuf Ahmed, who was allegedly abducted in South B Estate on September 13, petitioned at the High Court to compel Acting Inspector General of Police Gilbert Masengeli then to produce him in court, dead or alive. But he never made it to court. He was never produced in court as the family had requested. Now, that was on 17th of September. On 18th of September, one Al-Nur Mohammed revealed that missing Wajir Mca's family received a Kenyan shillings 1.6 million check from the UDM party leader. Somebody's life was reduced to a paycheck. Are we together? Now, Bob Jagi gave the accounts of what happened. After it was revealed that the young man or the MCA had gone missing and the family moved to the High Court to seek him to be produced dead or alive. Then on October 20th, 2 days later, it was revealed that one Yusuf Hussein, his body was found mutilated and dumped at a certain place. It was on on October 20th. The mutilated body was found in Lake Yahud in Wajir County more than a month since he went missing. Now remember, his case is similar to that of the Kitengela dream. The media said the body bore signs of severe torture with nose and ears chopped and eyes. There was an emotional moment after his family positively identified the body at a local mortuary. After the family identified the body, they headed straight for burial, with the hundreds of residents attending the emotional send-off of the lawmaker. Now, are we together until there? Remember, the question that was asked, who really abducted Yusuf Ahmed? Through advocate Danstan Omar, Abdikadir Abdullahi sued on Yusuf's behalf, saying the politician had been missing from South B Estate since the night of September 13th after being forced out of a cab. Peter Wambua, a driver with the hailing app Faras, claimed that he picked up Ahmed from South C Estate on September 13th and was headed to Pangani Heights when a white and black Toyota Land Cruiser suddenly blocked them. He stated that it was around 8:20 p.m. when he got a request from South Sea. Wambua added that when they got to Enterprise Road, two Prados blocked his car, after which five masked men flashed out their guns and bundled the MCA out of the cab. Now here comes the story of Akina Bob Jage, who were held with the same man in the same premises, and they claim that they even thought since they were released, also he was released. But to their surprise, few days later, the body of the said Wajir Mca Yusuf Ahmed was found dumped at Lake Yahud. Now, what surprised many is that when the family went to the morgue to try and verify whether it was Yusuf who was in the morgue, the morgue attendants told them that the body was brought in by two men in a land cruiser. Remember, the guy was kidnapped in a land cruiser. Now, when we look at the same situation, alafu we go back to 18th of the same month, October, 2 days before, the family had received a 1.6 million check from UDM party. How did the UDM party know that the MCA was dead? Yet it had not even been confirmed that the missing MCA was found dead anywhere. The family received a check. Now this check, many argue it was a check for trying to calm the family down and make them keep quiet to stop seeking justice of their loved one who had died under the brutal hands of the force that took him. Bob Jaggi and the Longton brothers have verified the information that was alleged by one CS Justin Muturi, who claimed that the abductions are conducted and carried out by the government of the day. So there is no way that this government is going to free itself from the claims that have been circulating day in, day out. Now remember, this man disappeared without trace, and after the money found its way into the pockets of the family stopped seeking justice for their loved one. Now the question is, what did the MCA do? Remember, the president is in the northeastern part of Kenya, and he claims that even the abducted chiefs that were abducted in Mandera, the 5 of them, that he saw the other day that he will make sure that they return home to their loved ones. Now the question is, how will the president do that? Does he know who abducted them? Now, apart from that, there is also a certain narrative that has been going on social media that bodies of the people that opposed the government and those that were leaders of the Gen Z movement during the anti-finance bill campaign, Those that were killed and taken to City Mortuary, most of them were cremated at Kariakor Crematorium. When you look at this story, what does it tell? And what volumes does it speak to you as a person who resides in this great republic of ours we call Kenya? That is the question I leave to you. If the president has the power to swear that he will bring the abducted chiefs home, why didn't he take that opportunity to rescue Yusuf Ahmed before he was killed? Remember, this is a member of county assembly. If an MCA can be abducted and killed and his body dumped in a lake, what about you, the normal citizen? What about the Mama Mboga? What about the normal citizens of the Republic of Kenya? Now, the question is up to you to answer. For now, I leave it there. Remember, this is the Kenyan Daily Report, and here we keep you updated with every trending stories in the country. And more so, if politics is what you look up to, politics, if you are a lover of politics of the Republic of Kenya, then this is the place to be. Make sure you subscribe.